Hold on to your hats, folks, because Bill Maher just dropped a truth bomb. In a recent episode of his show, Maher delved into a topic that has left sports fans across the nation in utter disbelief. Known for his sharp wit and unfiltered opinions, Maher didn't hold back as he revealed a seismic shift in the world of women's basketball. The king of real-time commentary has exposed a shocking development in the world of women's basketball. This isn't just any ordinary sports news, it's a revelation that could change the landscape of the game as we know it. The excitement, the passion, the sheer energy of women's basketball has always been a spectacle to behold, but this latest news has added a layer of intrigue and drama that no one saw coming. Caitlin Clark, America's Golden Girl, is leaving the WNBA. Yes, you heard that right. The prodigious talent, the player who has been the face of college basketball, is making a move that has left everyone scratching their heads. Clark, who has dazzled fans with her incredible skills and charismatic presence on the court, is taking a path that few would have predicted. Yes, you heard that right. She's packing her bags and taking her talents to Europe. The news has sent shockwaves through the sports community. Fans are in a state of disbelief and analysts are scrambling to understand the implications of this move. Europe, with its rich basketball tradition and competitive leagues, is certainly an attractive destination, but why would Clark choose to leave the WNBA at this pivotal moment in her career? It's enough to make your head spin. The reactions have been swift and varied. From social media to sports talk shows, everyone has an opinion on Clark's decision. Some see it as a bold move, a chance for her to grow and challenge herself in a new environment. Others view it as a loss for the WNBA, a league that has been striving to gain more visibility and respect. Clark, the Iowa superstar, was poised to be the league's next big thing. Her performances have been nothing short of spectacular, earning her accolades and admiration from fans and peers alike. She was expected to be a cornerstone of the WNBA's future, a player who could draw crowds and elevate the league to new heights. She's a walking highlight reel, a three-point machine, a marketing dream. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court, combined with her flair and confidence, has made her a fan favorite. Brands have lined up to associate with her, seeing her as the perfect ambassador for the sport. Her departure leaves a void that will be hard to fill. So why on earth would she abandon the bright lights of the WNBA for, well, Europe? The question on everyone's mind is, what prompted this decision? Is it the allure of a new challenge, the opportunity to experience a different culture, or perhaps something deeper? The WNBA, despite its growth, still faces challenges in terms of pay, visibility, and support. Could these factors have influenced Clark's choice? Maher didn't mince words. He called it a damn shame, a symptom of a league in crisis. His comments have sparked a debate about the state of women's basketball in the United States. Is the WNBA doing enough to retain its top talent? Are players being given the support and opportunities they deserve? These are questions that need to be addressed if the league is to thrive, and you know what? He might be right. The WNBA has made significant strides, but there's still a long way to go. Clark's decision is a wake-up call, a reminder that the league cannot rest on its laurels. It must continue to innovate, to support its players, and to ensure that it remains an attractive destination for the best talent in the world. Only then can it hope to prevent future stars from following in Clark's footsteps and seeking opportunities elsewhere. Let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? Caitlin Clark's sudden departure from the WNBA has left fans and analysts alike scratching their heads. What really happened behind the scenes? The WNBA, for all its progress, can be a brutal environment. The competition is fierce. The scrutiny is relentless. Every game, every move, every decision is under the microscope. The pressure to perform is immense and the stakes are incredibly high. And for a young player like Caitlin Clark, the pressure is immense. She was hailed as a prodigy, a rising star destined to leave an indelible mark on the league. But with great expectations come great challenges. The weight of those expectations can be crushing. But was it something more? Was there an underlying issue that led to her departure? Was it just the pressure of the game, or were there other factors at play? Did Clark jump, or was she pushed? This is the question that has been on everyone's mind. Was her exit a personal choice, or was she forced out by circumstances beyond her control? Some whispers suggest Clark was facing more than just on-court pressure. There are rumors of internal conflicts, disagreements with coaching staff, and even issues with teammates. The environment may not have been as supportive as it seemed. There are murmurs about a hostile environment, fueled by insidious undercurrents of racism and sexism. The WNBA, like many professional sports leagues, is not immune to these issues. They can create a toxic atmosphere that is difficult to navigate, especially for young players. Remember, this is a league grappling with its own identity, navigating complex issues of social justice and equality. The players are not just athletes, they are also advocates and role models. They are fighting for change both on and off the court, and sometimes those battles spill onto the court. The tension can be palpable, affecting not just the game, but the players' mental and emotional well-being. It's a high-stakes environment where every action is scrutinized, and the pressure can be overwhelming. Caitlin Clark's departure has sparked a lot of speculation. Was it a personal decision to step away from the game, or was she driven out by the pressures and challenges she faced? Only time will tell as more details emerge. One thing is certain, Caitlin Clark has a strong fan base that supports her no matter what. Her talent and potential are undeniable, and her journey is far from over. Whether she returns to the WNBA or takes a different path, her story will continue to inspire. The world of professional sports is complex and often unforgiving. For young athletes like Caitlin Clark, navigating this world requires not just skill and talent, but also resilience and support. As we wait for more information, we can only hope that she finds the path that is right for her. In the end, Caitlin Clark's story is a reminder of the challenges that come with greatness. It's a story of ambition, pressure, and the quest for success. But it's also a story of resilience, determination, and the courage to face whatever comes next. As we continue to follow her journey, let's remember to support our athletes, to recognize the pressures they face, and to celebrate their achievements. Caitlin Clark's future is bright, and her story is one that will continue to unfold in the years to come. Remember the LSU championship game, the trash talk, the icy stares? That wasn't just about basketball, that was personal. Clark's rivalry with Angel Reese and Carrington went beyond the box score. It became a lightning rod for deeper tensions. Reese and Carrington, both strong black women, have been vocal about the challenges they've faced in a predominantly white sport. They've called out double standards and demanded respect, and some argue that Clark, whether intentionally or not, became a symbol of the very privilege they were fighting against. Let's not sugarcoat it, things got ugly. Accusations of racism flew, the tension was palpable, and it wasn't just confined to the court. The entire atmosphere was charged with a sense of injustice and anger. Players, fans, and commentators alike were drawn into a heated debate that seemed to have no easy resolution. Social media became a toxic wasteland. The vitriol was relentless, with every post and comment adding fuel to the fire. People from all walks of life weighed in, each with their own perspective, but the common thread was a deep-seated frustration. The anonymity of the internet only seemed to embolden the harshest critics, turning what could have been a constructive conversation into a battleground. Clark, despite her denials, found herself on the receiving end of a firestorm. The scrutiny was intense, and it wasn't just about her performance on the court. Every aspect of her life was dissected and analyzed, with critics and supporters alike trying to find evidence to support their views. The pressure was immense, and it was clear that this was about more than just a game. Her supporters, many of whom were white, were quick to defend her, crying reverse racism and dismissing the criticism as unfounded. They argued that Clark was being unfairly targeted and that the accusations were a distraction from the real issues. Their voices were loud and passionate, but they also highlighted the deep divisions within the fan base. But here's the thing, whether or not Clark herself harbored any prejudice is almost beside the point. The real issue was the reaction her actions provoked. It was a mirror reflecting the broader societal issues that plague not just the league, but the world at large. The incident forced everyone to confront uncomfortable truths about race, privilege, and the power dynamics at play. The fact that her actions, intentional or not, sparked such outrage speaks volumes. It was a clear indication that the wounds of racial injustice are still very much open. The league, which prides itself on being progressive and inclusive, was suddenly faced with the reality that it still had a lot of work to do. The outrage wasn't just about Clark, it was about a system that many felt was still deeply flawed. It exposed the raw nerves, the deep-seated resentment, the simmering tension that exists within the league. The incident was a flashpoint, bringing to the surface issues that had been bubbling under for a long time. It was a reminder that progress is not a straight line, and that the journey towards true equality is fraught with challenges. And it showed that the WNBA, for all its talk of unity and progress, still has a long way to go. The league has made significant strides, but this incident was a stark reminder that there is still much work to be done. It was a call to action for everyone involved, players, fans, and officials, to come together and address the underlying issues. Only then can the league truly live up to its ideals of unity and progress.